everyone. I am Kavita Yadav. Welcome you all to the class of social science. So, let's start with the session.
Class 6th Geography Motion of the Earth. Now, the two motions are most important that we are familiar. First one is rotation, and then second was a revolution. Now, here is the Earth that we also call blue planet and the sun. If I say Earth is rotating on its axis, that means it's rotating on its single axis. That is one point. So, that motion is called rotation. However, if the earth moves around the sun in the fixed path, it is called revolution. Now, because of rotations that have day and night phenomena that occur, and because of revolutions, you have season that occurs. Now, we will understand that in detail as we move forward. Now, the first thing that will we understand and that is today rotation. चलिए फिर rotation के बारे में understand करते हैं. As I said, in the movement around with it exist, so you have axis of the earth and the movement around the axis would be considered rotation. जब अर्थ अपनी ही जगह पर घूमती है उस घूमने की क्रिया को हम कहते हैं rotation. Now, Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation and that is known as Earth Day. I'm repeating. Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation and that is known as Earth Day. Now, moving forward, revolution. As I said, revolution is the moving of the earth around the sun. So sun is here stationary and the earth moving around the sun. Around the earth you have moon that is fed with earth here. So you have earth moving around the elliptical path around the sun and that is known as revolution. As I said, revolution causes season. मैंने कहा था रेवोल्यूशन की वजह से ही हमारे सीजन में चेंजेस होते हैं और उनकी वजह से हमें ये चेंजेस देखने को मिलते हैं एंड दिस इज दैट द फिक्स पाथ एंड विच इज मूव दैट टेक्स 365 days and 365 1/4 day. Now, one day in 24 hours. 1/4 day is equals to 6 hours. Now, what I do is I add 4 times 6 and I get 24 hours again. So, what happened is for 3 years, you have 365 days and you add the 6 hour. So, every 4th year, you have a leap year. Where you increase a day, you get 366 days. And for a normal year, you have 365 days. So, this is the phenomena of revolution. Now, understanding what is orbital plane. Do you know what is orbital plane? The plane which formed by orbit of the earth is known as orbital plane. This is the definition of orbital plane. Now, the earth axis of the makes an angle of 66.5 degree from the orbital plane. As you can see the picture, 66.5 degree. So you have the orbital plane and you have axis of the earth. Now, the axis of the earth is that an angle is tilted at 23.5 degree. So, that is where we understand the orbital plane. Now, we have understood what is orbital plane. The next important thing is circle of illumination. What is circle of illumination? Now, when we talk about circle of illumination, consider that part that is the position of the sun. So, you have sun rises that is falling here, what would happen? If the sun rises falling on the earth, you have a tilted of the earth. Now that half regions would have day and another half regions, dark part, would have night. And that line which is divide the earth into two parts, that day and the night would be considered. As you can see the picture, वो लाइन जो हमारे अर्थ को टू इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड करती है, उस लाइन को हम कहते हैं सर्कल ऑफ illumination. As the circle of illuminations, now if I cut it around the center, I would have two hemispheres. We will discuss after later hemisphere. Two hemisphere, that hemisphere would have a circular boundary. As you can see the picture, is it clear? Okay. That would be a circle of illumination. Now, here is a one important point I want to discuss with you. What would happen if Earth does not rotating? क्या होगा जब Earth rotate नहीं करेगी? If Earth does not rotate, this part is facing the sun always day, and other part which is not receive the sunlight is always night. वो part अर्थ के उस पार्ट में जिस पर सनलाइट पड़ेगी वहाँ पर हमेशा आपको दिन मिलेगा, डे मिलेगा, हमेशा लाइट मिलेगी. और जिस पार्ट में अर्थ के सनलाइट रिसीव नहीं होगी वहाँ पर आपको हमेशा डार्कनेस मिलेगा. दैट मीन्स नाइट. इन अदर वर्ड, आई वुड से दैट पार्ट विच फेसिंग द सन is extreme heat, and that part which is not receive the sunlight is extreme cold or maybe frozen. So, in this class, we have understood about rotation, revolution, orbital plane, and circle of illumination. Let's understand precision. You must be very clear about certain things that should be formed the background for precision. First of all, let's consider Earth here. What would happen if I am seeing Earth from the point in space which is top? So, I am looking down on the Earth from a point of space. The Earth would appear to move counterclockwise to Sun. When I am outside of the Earth at the point in space, if I am outside of the Earth looking straight forward, what would happen? I would look as a spinning eastwards. So, when I say spinning eastwards, what would happen when I am standing on the earth and seeing in the sky moving? Everything would be westwards. That is because we considered movement from east to west. So, everything in the sky would appear to move westwards when I am standing on the earth. Now understand, in the deep lay down in the time of Greek, and that was mainly found by Hipparchus. And he was a Greek astronomer and geologist. And what he tried to explain was that there is a third phenomena that exists. This phenomena is known as precession. Now, when this precessions that occur is important to understand that there is amount of earth which is beyond rotation and revolution, and which is a kind of spinning of the top. So, when you have a top that is spinning, it would have a circular motion, and that circular motion that continue and for some time and ultimately is spin would move down, and that bubbling movement in precession. Now the axis of earth, it takes 26,000 to complete. The rotation of earth should be very fast. It take every 1 day for 26,000 years. So it should be very fast, and in a 1 degree could be moved in 72 years as per precession of the earth. Now let's understand types of precession. Now there are two types of precession. First one is axial precession and another one is orbital precession. Axial precession, it takes 26,000 years to complete. And orbital precession, or we can say perihelion precession, it takes 71,000 to complete. Now the most important thing is due to revolution of the earth, you have a season that come up and you have the solstice and equinoxes. The solstice can divide it into a two part. First one is summer solstice and second one is winter solstice. Summer solstice, you have a 21st June as a summer solstice. So what would happen in the northern hemisphere? North hemisphere would have the longest day and shortest night on the 21st June. Coming back on the winter solstice, you have a 22nd December as a winter solstice. And what would happen in the northern hemisphere would have shortest day and longest night, just opposite. I hope you understand. Now coming back to equinoxes, you have the autumn equinoxes and vernal equinoxes. When we talk about 21st March and 23rd September, these are equinoxes. Now 21st March, northern hemisphere is the vernal equinoxes and spring equinoxes. However, northern hemisphere, it's 23rd September, which become the autumn equinoxes. So you have a concept of solstice and equinoxes, which is explained by the diagram. As you can see the diagram. So you have a equinoxes. There are equal day and night. However, solstice, summer and winter, you have the maximum differences in extreme day and night or condition. So you have the maximum differences in shortest day and longest night that happen during the solstice and equinoxes. So with this, we were covered the basic motions of the earth in this chapter. We will covering in the next chapter, in the next video more.